Just to sort of facilitate this whole process moving forward, because you seem fairly sceptical about how it's going to work in practice, would it not be a worthwhile suggestion to get one of us to draft a letter suggesting the ballot, how it's going to work? We forward it to you, and you actually forward it to all the email addresses you have on your database. That would be a way in which we could get the process going pretty much straight away.
I'm not sceptical about it at all. I haven't had that discussion with the musician unions to know how it would work yet. Is email ballot?
I thought Amanda made a really good suggestion. So let's get a little steering group together. It doesn't have to live forever, but just to set up the system.
Only problem I might see that, which we all know, is that once you get a little peak of people wonder how those people
well, you know, this is just a little short live thing. We're not going to last.
Yeah, no, I'm actually to get us to know that there will be sceptics out there who say, "Hang on, you're speaking for me."
Do you know what? That's tough. We're going to make some progress, aren't we? We're going to make some progress.
Let's do it to get us to that first meeting.
Yeah.
And now I've been corralled into doing that, which in some way I don't want to, because I'd like to stand as a representative, but I think it would be a conflict. So I'll do this, and then I won't stand as a representative, and it'd be good if a couple of other people would do it as well. I think if you want to stand as a representative, then don't do it.
Yeah.
Come and help us, and let's get this thing.
Okay, can I make a suggestion? As a trade unionist, I have to say that number 3 is a magic number. 3 people is great because you always get a decision, and it's small enough and big enough. And we've got 3 people here who genuinely have the time and a bit of administrative skill, a bit of diplomacy, who want to take part in a steering group to talk to these guys and help set up this system.
Yeah, I'm happy to be involved. And I'm also happy to nominate myself to not stand for anything else afterwards.
I don't necessarily agree with that.
Oh, right, that was my personal view. Sorry, I didn't want to.
If
This
people
is just to get the first
are
thing
involved
going.
enough to want to be part of the steering group.
Peter's on board.
Right, so, okay, just stand up and tell us who you are, because I don't really know. Please look at me.
Moderator of the Yahoo.
Sorry?
Peter Murphy,
Peter Murphy.
moderator of the Yahoo.
Yahoo moderator. Yeah.
And Wayne.
Yeah.
Wayne.
Myers, ME member, Busker.
And what?
ME member and Busker.
And you remember. Oh, that's helpful. And we need one more. And Michael.
That's the 3.
Well, we're going to have an all-male shortlist here, but I think we'll just this once.
Maybe one of them could represent.
Well, that's great. Okay, so the proposition, and it's only to get you to the first stage. Won't live after that. Okay, it's Peter Murphy, Wayne Myers, and Michael Ball. Can you trust these people? Yeah. And the objective is a mass representative.
Not 100%, 99%.
Your polling is going down already, so. Okay, thank you for that. Right, now those 3 people, we need you just to cluster at the end of the meeting and swap maybe some contact details and diary days, and we get all of them, and then you can get that going. Well, I know your Amanda's great.
So make sure you don't switch off your mobile, because I'm going to call you, you know.
Yeah, and if you know, that is the point. These people are going to try and represent you, so you've got to help them and you've got to trust them. Great, right, communication, item 1. Do we want to talk now about some of these specific issues, just to air it, but probably from what was being said, we won't get any firm progress until you've got your group together.
I'm not sure.
Do you want to say something about the pitch bookings process now? Get it off your chest, get it in the air, or would you like to do it properly when we've got a representative system? There's a few things people want to say, so let's hear them. I haven't heard
Can I just say one thing that I hope the panel are aware of, I know Michael is, that the difference between a good pitch and a bad pitch is massive.
Money-wise, it's how much?
Well, I'm not going to break the Busking
times.
Code of honour and say how much, but it's massive. And that is the problem. That is the problem with this issue, I think.
Yeah. How many really good pitches are there?
3
or 4. So there's a lot of competition now.
Yeah.
Who else wanted to come in?
I just wanted to add a point that all pitches are not good at all times during the day, and that's so people. no use to say this pitch is a very good pitch, this pitch is a very bad pitch.
Yeah.
Because at different times of the day, they make mostly very good pitches.
Yeah.
So that's, I think the oversimplifying the booking process and dividing into, oh, all the pitches are like sticks of rock, they just come in all the time. It doesn't really help.
Right, so a little bit more of a subtle
So
understanding of how the pitch
it's
is.
a very complicated process.
Right, we're into the space-time continuum as well.
Yeah, one more suggestion about the telephone, really, you know, because this number 0845 is really
Very expensive.
I don't know if they have
What
about
is
that.
bad about it?
I pay £120 my bill. I can show you orange.
350.
Okay, yeah. We hear you. This one crosses real pain. Can you give me or explain? Did you know
This is interesting.
that it was costing people so much pay money?
Too much.
Why?
It is the 0845 number. It is free from most landlines. It is that
£200 per month to book solve the problem. Why don't we get an engaged tone? Every time I call, I get through, and it costs me 13 pence, and I have to call hundreds of times.
When we call, like for the first 10, 20, 100, 200 times, we get music say, welcome to the Busking underground hotline. A little music, and then sorry, at the moment we are going to visit this call back later. And we pay for the connection charge and for the minute. Okay, so it's like 13, 15, 20, 40 pence just for this. We decrease a number of times every Tuesday.
London Underground doesn't get that money.
Oh, no, that's not true.
We make about £100 a year from it.
So you weren't kind of really aware of this problem, from what you're saying?
I am aware it's a problem, but it is the line that we can use that doesn't cost London Underground more money.
But can you not have an engaged
My
tone?
understanding is that is the way 0845 numbers themselves work. We can only have so many lines because lines cost a certain amount, and the people to staff them cost a certain amount. So there is a pure logistic and cost thing here for London.
We understand that. It's not having an engaged tone. We used to have it automatic. You can ring multiple times if you got through. You weren't actually answered. It was just engaged, so you didn't get charged.
So it's the call waiting system that's costing you money.
Is this been on the line for 40 years before speaking with someone.
Is it something you could actually have a look at?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, my understanding is that this is, and this is what I'm talking to, to make it fair to people who said that, you know, it's a shame that Robert Varney and these people aren't here. That's because I'm here. They are my project managers that run this for me, so I am effectively on this scheme as well. So they have explained it to me. I understand that this works in a certain way. I'm getting a different interpretation from you, so what I have to do now is go back and square that circle. But my understanding is that the 08445 number is a standard number that companies use for this kind of thing.
This is a standard thing.
May I say that?
That doesn't cost London Underground more money to have more staff, to have more. I don't know about how to engage work or that sort of thing.
Can you have a look at it? Okay, because if somebody else is taking the profit, we've all got a problem, Houston. Is the money coming through?
May I say
Who owns phone lines these days?
Oh, okay, well I think we need to look at that. Peter knows something about this.
Let Nico say something.
Is it possible?
Nico, please.
Sorry, can't hear you.
We're paying for the service. We're stuck with the 0845 number. Is it possible that you can be accountable to us for where that money is going to, and for that statement to be audited by your accountants?
Yeah.